Oh, sorry. Okay, we are going to get started right away. I'm running a few minutes behind. This class is actually set up to be about a 15-minute class. I wanted to have some time for after the course to take like questions, answer some questions, and things like that. I'm just going to go ahead on my end and see if there's anybody else left for registration. So I'm going to go ahead and check that on my end. And I'm so glad that you guys have shown up and taken the time to, gather this information. Really happy about that. I'm excited to be back teaching because it's been a minute, but I'm back, definitely back. I just want to make sure that there's a dose in. Checking the order site right now. Being tight and just kind of marinate until that. It looks like everyone is on who needs to be on. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn my video off and I'm going to go ahead and share content with you guys and just let me know if you guys are able to see what's on my screen. You know what? I'm not going to go ahead and mess with the screen because, or mess with the video because I don't want to play around and make anything messed up. So, okay, let's do this. All right, so thank you guys for coming in. I just wanted to show you guys some of the vegan food ingredients versus some of the common non-vegan options. And we just want to just delve in, just read some food labels and, so that you guys can get familiarized with some of the ingredients that are out there. So my first example I'm going to show you is a non-vegan bread, and I'll show you why. Okay, so this example is the Sara Lee Delightful Multigrain Bread. And when you think multigrain, you probably think, oh, wow, that's healthy, right? Yeah. And, and a lot of times those things are healthy. So with the quips and actually, let's just go in, ingredient by ingredient. Whole wheat flour, water, wheat gluten, whole grains, modified wheat starch, sugar, yeast, cellulose fiber, salt, and let's skim on down to this part where it says monoglycerides. So monoglycerides, most of the time, they are a non-vegan substance. However, you do have to contact the manufacturer, and because in some cases, in small cases, they may have used a monoglyceride that is vegan friendly. So, I would just look twice if you see an ingredient like this on the food label. But let's keep reading. Natural flavor, wheat bran, datum, cellulose gum. Sorry, I kind of clicked out of it. And honey solids. Honey salads are avoided in the, honey is avoided in the vegan lifestyle. However, if you're plant-based, like vegetarian, leaning more so towards flexitarian, then these are ingredients that, you can partake in. And this bread would be, but possibly, no, because of the monoglycerides, but if it just had the honey and you were vegetarian or flexitarian, then you could possibly partake in it. But I'm not entirely sure there, but maybe with the flexitarians more so. I'm not sure about vegetarians, but it's definitely not a vegan ingredient in the products that we put. Okay, so for the next example, we have the non-vegan snack. So these are, I use these type of examples because they're examples that you can get basically anywhere. You'll see this with the non-vegan options that I provide, as well as the vegan options. So this is a non-vegan cookie, and I'll let you know why. Okay, so we're skimming through here. The Oreo is a brand that is classified by PETA as an accidentally vegan food. So with this one, you may see if the ingredients are the same, then this label right here for the Oreos is fine. It's where we get to the Chips Ahoy, where we run into the non-vegan ingredients. And so I will point that out in a bit. So we've got unbleached enriched flour, semi-sweet chocolate chips, sugar, chocolate, cocoa butter, dextrose, and then we have milk here. So milk is the ingredient that makes this particular product non-vegan. Let's check on the Oreo. We may have the same thing there because that one may be accidentally. Okay. And so now you can kind of catch the non-vegan ingredients and stuff in your food label. So I have one more example, and it's a non-vegan example. So this particular example is the non-vegan, non-dairy creamer. And you'll probably, if you're anything like me, if you're anyone like me, when I first heard of non-dairy creamer, I was under the impression that this creamer would contain either no dairy products or no animal products, period. But you will see that that is not the case. Excuse me, let me drink a sip of this water because my throat is a little bit dry. Excuse the noise in the background because the kids are they're just watching a tablet, they're the TV, and they're just chilling. Okay, so we've got, if I can get to it. Okay, let me do this. Trying to get to this start. And it even says it on the, you'll see. Okay, so this is the Coffee Mate non-dairy creamer. Okay, so excuse me for the pop, but I'm just really the water, and I'm passionate. Okay, so let's scroll on down. Let's get into these ingredients. All right, so we have corn syrup solids, hydrogenated vegetable oil, sodium caseinate, which is a milk derivative. Okay. And this is the ingredient that makes this particular product non-vegan because it has or a milk derivative. So we stay away from animal products and byproducts. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to show you the vegan option. And you'll see why. Examples of vegan bread. So this vegan bread is actually a brand that I use a lot. Not all of their products are vegan. However, this particular bread is vegan. The same would be the case for this for the snack option, the vegan snack option that I'm going to provide, and I'll show you why. So this is Dave's Killer Bread, 21 whole grains. And so we're going to look at this label. All right, enlarge this bad boy here. Oh, that is like so blurry. It wasn't blurry like that when I pulled it up. Oh yeah, that's blurry. Oh, I think there was like a name. There we go. Okay. No. Unmagnify. Now let me spread it. Okay, there we go. So you've got water, organic whole wheat flour, crackled whole wheat, cane sugar, organic grain and seed topping mix, and then they show all the different components of the mix. And then if you read through all of these ingredients, you will see that everything is vegan. So this is an example of a vegan. Okay, so let's go back to our thing. Okay, so we're gonna do the vegan snack. And so this vegan snack is actually a vegan snack that I like. I literally have it right here. This is an example of a vegan product where not every single product in this line is vegan. However, there are particular options that they offer that are. The black pepper is a vegan option that they have, and this lightly salted flavor is vegan. And I'm going to show you why right here. Okay, so we've got green beans, canola oil, rice, salt, calcium carbonate. Wait a second. This thing is so this thing is so blurry. I wanted to see if I could find. Okay, here we go. Calcium carbonate and vitamin C. Okay, so vegan ingredients. Get the A. And so we're moving on. All right, so what do we have now? We have the vegan non-dairy creamer. And it's like vegan and non-dairy is like redundant, but we found out that not all non-dairy creamers are vegan. So that's why I put it here. Not really to have like that kind of redundancy, but just for the flow. Okay, so we have Silk. Silk is available at Sam's Club. The other example I gave with the snap peas, these are available at Walgreens, Walmart, and I believe Costco carries this as well. So I just wanted to go back and say that. Okay, so back to the Silk. So the Silk Vanilla Almond Coffee Creamer, I've tried this creamer. It is fantastic. I actually used this creamer in some of the coffee videos that I made. So if you check my Instagram, you'll see that in use. Now this froths really well. I use this and I think oat milk together. Okay, so um oh, I think I'm going down way too much. Sorry guys. Okay, so we got almond milk, filtered water, and almonds, cane sugar, high oleic sunflower oil, pea protein, potassium citrate, baking soda, sunflower lecithin, sorry, natural flavor, sea salt, and jelly gum. So this product is vegan. It's really tasty. Um, and I I really like it. So there you go. And so now for the next part of the class, I'm going to ask, is this vegan? So lactic acid, vegan, yes or no? I have yes here, but when I do this class again, I'm gonna actually have slides and there'll be like this what is that called? This like momentum of anticipation and things like that. So it's not gonna be just broad out there like that. But I'm doing this class initially for the practice, just to get a feel of how long this class could be and things like that. So in the next class, in this same part, you know, you're gonna see what's that called, slides and things like that. And there will be a part 2 to this class, and on and on and on, and so we can build upon this knowledge. Yeah, because a lot of people are starting to become vegan, and I just want to kind of shortcut their learning process so that they won't have to you know, kind of struggle along with it like I did, because it was a lot. Like for my first month or two, all I ate was like kale and rice. Like I would make kale like mixed greens, kind of, you know, like the mixed greens that um some families make for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I would make kale like that, and then I would put rice in it and put it in a crock pot and cook it up. And I would season it like with Himalayan sea salt. I use Himalayan sea salt a lot, and just different seasonings like garlic, onion, things like that. And that's how I learned. Like I wasn't really like a real cook. Like I didn't really cook my own food a whole lot before I became vegan. Being vegan or transitioning to a vegan lifestyle is what really pushed me into like experimenting in the kitchen. And I still have a long ways to go. In my mind, like my skills are kind of like basic and stuff like that. I'm not like degrading myself. I'm just literally just giving a very realistic view of, you know, my situation. I wanted to share that because, you know, I know people may see me a certain way. They may see, you know, oh yeah, she's been practicing veganism since 2014. Yeah, that's the case. But, you know, I started from somewhere and I want to be able to teach you, you know, where I've come from, you know what I'm saying? So I can, you know, help you on your journey too. So, you know, I've been there, I promise, you know, I really have. So, lactic acid. Let's go and let's actually look this one up because this is this one is a substance that I was like, is this vegan? Because of the word lactic, right? So you would not think I don't know, when I think of lactic acid, I was actually thinking of lactose. So I was like, whenever I would see lactic acid in foods, I'd be like, wait, is this vegan? Okay, so we're looking it up now. Most lactic acid is vegan. That's why I put that up there, because it's one where it's like, vegan is a nut. Okay, it says, as it primarily occurs during the natural fermentation process of plants and is man-made using plants. Lactic acid is also found in fermented berries and meats, but vegans avoid these things anyway. Contact the manufacturer to be sure. So you'll find lactic acid in your pickles, your sauerkraut, your kimchi, things like that. So don't be scared. You know, if you see something that says lactic acid, it is a okay. So monoglycerides. This one right here, it really got me like, because monoglycerides reminds me of another product, another food ingredient that is similar, but I'm going to include that ingredient in part 2 of this. So let's look this one up. Monoglycerides vegan. Vegans and vegetarians may want to avoid mono and diglycerides sourced from animal fat. People with religious dietary restrictions may also want to avoid mono and diglycerides sourced from animal fats, such as pork or beef. The alternative is to avoid all products with these types of fats listed on the label. So this one is mono and diglyceride. Some of them are plant-based, some of them aren't. I'm gonna go ahead and include this as a slash on my thing. So try to avoid those. If you can, if you're in the store, grocery shopping and things like that, go ahead and if you come across this food product, go ahead while you're in the store and Google that food product and just say, is blah, blah, blah vegan? And then a lot of sources will be able to say if this particular thing is vegan because they've done the research. And also, PETA has a wonderful list. It's called Accidentally Vegan Foods. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this one up. And then you just kind of skim through this and you'll be able to tell whether or not a particular food is vegan. So I'm going to add that here. Accidentally vegan. Actually, let me hyperlink that just to make things easier. So this entire worksheet doesn't have just a bunch of links. Okay, so the next one is casein. Now, casein is not vegan. It's not vegan. It's not vegan. It's there's an almond cheese out there that I thought was vegan, and I actually got this particular brand mixed up with another brand that I saw. The other brand I saw is Follow Your Heart. Now that is a vegan brand, but I saw a almond cheese at Trader Joe's, and that's not a vegan product. So let me go ahead and pull that one up because I want you guys to see Trader Joe's, and it's an almond cheese. Because you'll be like, what? By the looks of things, and it can deceive you. By the looks of things, it really can. Now this almond cheese right here. See, Trader Joe's almond mozzarella style shreds, and it says 99% lactose free, and that's because it has casein. If you look at this this thing says, "Come on, Trader Joe's already," so they're probably like, "Man, it's BS." Almond base, water, crushed organic almonds, casein, milk protein. So that's the thing that does not make it vegan. Natural Parmesan cheese flavor. Who really knows what the heck? Sorry, who really knows what that is? And then you have pasteurized milk, yeah, and cheese. They literally just put cheese cultures in. Like, come on now. Like this marketing, it makes you feel like this product should be vegan. It's not. This is a good product to put on another list that I have. Let's what was that thing called? Oh, is it this one? I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, my children are getting a bit restless. My children are a little bit rowdy right now because I've been on this thing for a minute. Okay, so yeah. So we're gonna go along, and the next category that I wanted to talk about is milk derivatives. And I put like whey, skim milk, etc. You may just want to check the label to make sure that these particular products are not in your products if your goal is to eat vegan. So or follow a vegan diet / lifestyle. So yeah. There's an interesting ingredient actually that I saw in one of these in the creamer. It was the creamer was creamer was they name these products a little weird. So you may just want to kind of keep your mind around the basis of the products that you should avoid because they come up with these creative ways on how to rename products. So this thing called sodium caseinate. We're talking about casein, right? So what I'm gonna copy and paste this and put it on the casein thing so that you can kind of have like a running list. So it's a milk derivative, kind of like how we saw with the almond. So we're going to put slash because they're forever coming in with different ways on how to rename products and stuff like that. But so you just really like courses like this are really great because the way they're labeling things is like marketing this, the deception of marketing. I mean, if you're interested in this lifestyle, I'm pretty sure that you come across and notice that marketing nowadays is becoming like or is more deceptive. Like it seems like it gets more deceptive every single year. So yeah, they're really out there. But I'm so glad that people like me, people around in the vegan community are really on these type of like on top of the lifestyle to be able to teach other people so that we can, keep keep ahead of the beast, so to speak. So we have now I want to talk about the pro tip that I have that I've discovered basically by reading all of these ingredients all these years. It's a pro tip. What I like to do is I like to, before I even go and read all of this stuff, what's in something, I like to look at the contains, right? So contains wheat and soy. However, if you're looking for things like honey and milk, some milk derivatives. You may not find the word milk on it, or and they don't list honey. So if you're in a rush, kind of look there first and then try to like scan each ingredient to try to see if anything that you have, I mean anything in that product is not. So I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm going to take this information that I've compiled and put it into a what is that called? A PowerPoint type of situation. So the next class that we have, the next class, it's not the next part of this class. This is going to be this class just again. The next time I'm having this particular class, in case you miss anything or you want to catch it live, catch the entire thing live. The next time we're having this class is, I'm going to my site. Actually, let me go to my site here. originalwomb.com / classes and events. The next time we're having this class is on the 20th, and that's at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the next class, we'll have some We'll have a presentation. But thank you so much for attending the dry run. I really appreciate it. And you guys, this is just the start of, just me teaching and really getting the information out here. Sorry about the kids. And thank you and have a good night.